The Witch's Possession at a Wedding, Shkodra, 1970s, based on chilling real events whispered through generations. The wedding begins. It was the spring of 1978 in the mountain-lined city of Shkodra, northern Albania. Under the iron rule of Enver Hoxha, religion and superstition were crimes, but in secret, old beliefs still lingered in the shadows. That day, two respected families had come together for a long-awaited wedding. The groom, Altan, belonged to a proud lineage of landowners. The bride, Elira, was a quiet, graceful girl from a humble household. They were in love, or so it seemed. The village was alive with music, laughter, and rakia flowing freely. Dancers circled the fire pit in traditional costumes, stomping to the beat of ancient folk drums. But the air, they say, had a strange heaviness, as though something old and forgotten had been disturbed. The collapse. It happened during the bride's ritual dance, Valya Inusez, the bride's dance. Elira began to sway in circles, her head held high, hands raised to the heavens. But suddenly, she froze. Her mouth opened, and she screamed, a scream so high and inhuman it silenced the drums. Then she collapsed. Her body began to seize, her limbs twisting in impossible angles. Her eyes rolled back, and from her throat came a voice that was not hers. A voice ancient, cracked with hatred. "You will not bind blood with betrayal. I return to curse what cursed me." Panic swept the wedding. Elders fell to their knees, some ran. A few recognized the voice, not of the girl, but of a woman burned alive generations ago for witchcraft. A woman who cursed the village with her final breath. The secret ritual under cover of night, a priest was smuggled into the house, Father Cole, a man once defrocked for performing exorcisms. The bride's body was tied to the wooden floor with sheep leather straps. She laughed as they prayed. She named the villagers present, describing crimes from centuries past, things Elira could never have known. The room turned ice cold. Candles blew out on their own. At one point, Elira's body began to levitate above the ground, suspended in the air for over 17 seconds. Father Cole chanted over her with salt and holy oil. After 3 days, the entity screamed and her body collapsed unconscious. When Elira awoke, she remembered nothing. The curse lives on the wedding was canceled. The families never spoke again. The house where the ceremony took place was abandoned. Locals say goats and cattle refused to walk past it. At night, people hear a woman weeping and laughing at the same time. No one who tried to buy or renovate the house stayed longer than a week. Some believe Elira was possessed by the spirit of Mirsela, a healer turned witch from the 1800s who was falsely accused of cursing marriages. She was burned alive on the land where the wedding house was later built. The village avoids the place to this day. Children dare each other to knock on the door, but none do. Finally,